What if talking to your mayor was as easy as grabbing a cup of coffee? No podium, no speeches, just real conversation. Mayor Cody Kennedy is actually going to be doing that. He's going to be hosting, Coffee with Cody. He's inviting you to pull up a chair at a coffee event and tell him what you think about what's going on in the community. Thanks for being here today.
Glad to be here.
So I want to know, what do you learn about the community that you can't, find out, from the council chambers when you sit down and have coffee with them?
Well, I would say that this Coffee with Cody for me has been an ongoing thing I've done for a few years now, right? And this has been, for a long time, I was doing it twice a week. It was Tuesdays and Thursdays. I was in a coffee shop and I was talking to people about what mattered to them in Grand Junction, and those topics vary. I think we all know what usually was in the headline news or they watch on TV the night before, and they want to talk about it. And it's a good way for me to do it in a very low-key environment. And since I've become mayor, I have a few more things happening, so I'm doing it twice a month instead of twice a week.
Twice a month now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's a lot of transparency and a lot of accessibility to the mayor.
Right.
Now, a lot of residents, they feel like decisions might get made before the public ever even gets to weigh in. Are people really able to influence policy when they show up to this?
Yes, I think so. For instance, there have been conversations, a lot of conversations recently around our Lincoln Park barn and what the future of that's going to look like. Our university really wants to enter into an agreement with the city for a long-term lease. And there's been some, unfortunately, misinformation, some miscommunication about that topic in particular. And having those conversations over a cup of coffee, I think, has made a difference, both in the information that's going out and the information that's coming in, and having a better understanding of what people really care about.
All right, what if someone shows up critical of your leadership? Are you ready for that? Like, what does accountability look like at a coffee shop?
As long as we're treating each other civil, right? We having a respectful dialogue, absolutely, and that happens quite often. Like, I'll have somebody that comes in and they might want to talk about things that they care about very much, and I'm willing to listen. There are a few things that we have to be very careful of in how we dialogue about them. For instance, if we were looking at a new subdivision, somebody might not want a subdivision going in across the road from them, but there are only certain things that we can consider as members of council, because it's what we call quasi-judicial. So there's only certain aspects we can talk about without corrupting the process. But in general, this is a great opportunity to talk about, hey, how do you feel about the Orchard Mesa pool? How do you feel about downtown bike lanes? How do you feel about traffic? Are people driving too fast?
People probably show up to council meetings like ready to go, ready to yell, ready to grieve their to grieve what they think, and sitting down for a cup of coffee definitely invites them for a more chill, laid-back experience, so you can just talk and have civic engagement. I love it. I hope everyone shows up. Last question: how do you take your coffee?
Hey, I take my coffee black. Occasionally I order Americano, but I just blacker the better.
Straight to the point. All right, everyone. We're going to put the information up on the screen so you can have coffee with Mayor Cody Kennedy. It's the next one is Tuesday, March 3rd at 9 a.m. at Mountain Air Roasters. Information on the screen. Cody, thank you so much for being here today.
Absolutely, Justin. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, my apologies.